Your brain is about to lose scale. Space won't fit inside intuition. We look up and feel it's close, because our eyes flatten depth. No skipping. We zoom out step by step until meaning starts to slip. Watch what fills the universe most. Not stuff, distance. Start small, one street, then a city. Scale still feels friendly. Go bigger, and your brain stops seeing. It starts guessing. Now orbit. Earth is huge, and already starting to look manageable. Earth is big, but space is what makes big look small. Here's the moon, and here's where instincts start to fail. The real story isn't the moon. It's the gap nobody draws. That darkness, it's most of the journey. You could line up every planet in this gap, still not touching either side. Even Jupiter fits. Space isn't just big, it's mostly empty. Remove everything, and the truth stays. Distance dominates.
Soon, kilometers won't feel real. We'll measure in light.
Step outward. Earth becomes a dot beside the sun. The sun is enormous. Our world is a speck in its glow. Peppercorn Earth. Beach ball sun. That's the size relationship. Size isn't the shock. Distance is what breaks imagination. Light is the fastest thing we know, and even it needs time. Sunlight takes about 8 minutes to reach you. So you're always seeing the sun slightly in the past. Neat diagrams cheat. Real distances don't fit on a page. In true scale, planets are dust, spaced across darkness. The solar system isn't crowded. It's a few objects, lost in space. Even Earth to Mars is mostly nothing. Movies show a wall. Reality is scattered pebbles in a huge void. Jupiter feels massive until you notice how alone it is. Up close, it's magic. Step back, and it becomes a dot. Far out, the sun stops looking like home. At Neptune, sunlight is weak. Familiar becomes alien. And Neptune still isn't the edge. Not even close. Beyond it, more worlds, scattered across massive emptiness. Out here, even a world is just a faint bead of rock. Zoom out, and the sun becomes just another star. Kilometers can't hold this, so we switch units. A light year is distance. How far light travels in 1 year. It's trillions of kilometers. You don't picture it, you surrender to it. Now we leave the solar system. The sun becomes a point. Between stars isn't a gap. It's a desert of almost nothing. The nearest star system is over 4 light years away. If the sun changed today, neighbors wouldn't know for years. Even nearby stars are islands, separated by oceans of void. Zoom out, and close becomes meaningless again. At this scale, our whole solar system is a grain. Keep going. Stars arrange into a shape, the Milky Way. We live inside this disk. That's why it looks like a band in our sky. The Milky Way spans about 100,000 light years. Even light needs around 100,000 years to cross it. Human history is a blink compared to that journey. Somewhere in one arm, around one ordinary star, is us. And even a galaxy is just an island of light. Next mind break. Galaxies have neighbors, insanely far apart.
Andromeda is millions of light years away, yet it's one of the closest. Together, they travel as a small family of galaxies.
Here, nearby, means millions of light years. Zoom out again, until groups become tiny knots of light.
Clusters hold thousands of galaxies, and still, most is empty.
Between clusters are voids, so vast they feel unreal. Gravity pulls matter into filaments, threads that stitch the universe. Zoomed out enough, the universe looks like a web of light. It echoes neurons, except each dot is a galaxy.
Let's come back, because this is the part that matters.
One galaxy, one star, a few worlds floating in a thin slice of light. Here's Earth again, tiny in space, priceless to us. Everything you've felt happens on this dot. That's power. Space breaks your brain and makes your moment here unbelievably rare.
Want part 2? I'll cover time and space, why clocks get weird.
Comment part 2. Which zoom out moment hit you the hardest?